say good morning. My name is Wesley Osler, and I am the 67th President of the National Student Nurses Association. I'm honored to join many of my colleagues who are former members of the NSNA, and I was wondering if we just see a show of hands, current and former members of this organization. I want to thank you for the opportunity to bring greetings to this 6th Annual ANA Membership Assembly on behalf of our Board of Directors and the NSNA's 60,000 members. Earlier this month, the Board of Directors met in New York City for our second meeting of the year. The meeting was very successful, and I look forward to showcasing the unique talents and goals of this year's board. It was an honor to have ANA President Dr. Pam Cipriano present the keynote address at the NSNA's 66th Annual Convention last April in Nashville, Tennessee. Dr. Cipriano served on the NSNA Board of Directors as First Vice President with Mary Foley from 74 to 75, and as President the following year. We deeply appreciate the ANA's support for our convention. Close to 3,000 students and faculty attended. There are more than 100 posters and more than 500 credentialed delegates. We are proud to offer over 50 session speakers and 2 plenary sessions. One related to climate change and its relationship to nursing, presented by Dr. Barbara Sattler, and one entitled Be a Barrier Breaker, a Smiler Maker, and a Healthcare Innovator, sponsored by the Johnson & Johnson Campaign for Nursing. There were also tremendous opportunities to engage with community health, including a blood drive, a bone marrow donor registry, American Red Cross entry-level disaster certificate program, and sessions on overdose education and naloxone training. There was also a significant increase in the number of healthcare employers in the NSNA Convention exhibit hall. Our annual new graduate research study, which began in 2008, shows us that we are beginning to approach a very serious nursing shortage. The 2018 NSNA House of Delegates came together to pass 60 resolutions. This year as president, I'll be working on 3 of them. The first, bringing awareness to support deferred action for childhood arrivals or DACA recipients in the healthcare field. The contributions of Dreamers to our nation must never be ignored. Dreamers serve in our military, they serve in our schools, many of them serve in our hospitals as nurses. The NSNA also condemns, unconditionally, the recent practice of separating families at our nation's border. While we are grateful to see some progress towards reversing it, we continue to urge our leaders in government to work to reunite these families. It's up to us to protect those nursing students who are every bit as passionate about nursing as you or I. The NSNA House of Delegates also unanimously passed a resolution in support of the Enhanced Nurse Licensure Compact to empower nurses to work across state lines with minimum red tape. As new industries like telehealth continue to grow, the need for this compact becomes all the more necessary. The compact is especially important for new grads who seek greater flexibility and variety as they look for their first nursing job. The NSNA also passed an emergency resolution entitled In Support of Political Action for the Safety of All from Gun Violence. The connection between gun violence and nursing care could not be more clear or more relevant than it is today. Because when a mass shooting happens, it's nurses who are on the front lines, in the hospital, in the ambulance, and sometimes during the shooting itself, as was the case of Marissa Roy, an off-duty nurse during the Las Vegas shooting last October. We owe it to our patients to demand answers on gun violence and to work together to make sure that these senseless tragedies are stopped. The topics for all of the 2018 resolutions are published in the ANA organization and committee reports found on the Membership Assembly website, and you can read all of the NSNA's resolutions on nsna.org under the Publications tab. A few days ago, I joined many of you for the ANA Hill Day. It was an honor to meet with Ohio lawmakers to advocate for those issues where the NSNA and the ANA stand united. We also strove to make clear our disapproval of the policy on separating families at the border. The meetings were very productive, and I want to encourage all nurses, especially new graduates, to get more involved in government. Never forget that our leaders work for us, and we owe it to ourselves, our profession, and our patients to advocate for those issues that matter so much. As I mentioned earlier, the NSNA's annual New Graduate Survey has tracked the new grad workforce since 2008. While new grads are happy to be finding entry-level RN positions, it shows us that we have an increasing demand for nurses and a looming nursing shortage. And these shortages have already become critical throughout our country, especially in rural areas. Current findings indicate that 88% of last spring's graduates were employed 4 months post-grad, compared to only 71% in 2012. RN retirements, lower U.S. employment rates, and the healthcare needs of our aging population have increased the demand for new graduates. The NSNA's Breakthrough to Nursing project continues to recruit underrepresented groups into our profession, just as we have since 1965. And as the shortage deepens, the need for this program becomes all the more important. Let me take this opportunity to invite all of you to attend the NSNA Mid-Year Career Planning Conference in Louisville, Kentucky, happening November 8th through 11th, and the 67th Annual Convention in Salt Lake City, Utah, April 3rd through 7th of next year. The ANA's commitment to support new graduates as they transition to practice is vital to the future of our profession. President Cipriano, the second past NSNA president to be elected ANA president, serves as a role model for future nurses who aspire to lead our profession of nursing. So to ANA members and leaders, we say thank you for your continued relationship with the ANA, with the NSNA, for your mentorship and for your leadership. May all of us have the patience to listen, the capacity to learn, and the courage to lead. Thank you.